Welcome back to the Escape the Grind series. In the last episode, I built an oil drilling rig. I fought off a horde in the middle of the desert. And I completed building Arduous Acres, my farm. We even have a greenhouse for the plants that like a warmer environment. In this episode, I'll be building new, stronger fortifications for my church home base.
Time to paint the outside and then move on to the next tower.
I'll be fighting a horde in a local manor home. And I add a new vehicle to my repertoire. So if that sounds interesting to you, get a nice cup of red tea, get yourself a warm slice of blueberry pie, sit back and enjoy. Alright, cheers for deciding to join me on today's adventure. Let me show you my objectives real quick. Now in this adventure, I'm going to build a church wall for some extra protection and land control. I also need a new garage for my rides. And I'm sure there's a horde coming too, so we'll fight them as well. And I want a new vehicle to go in my new garage. Now that looks like it's about it for this adventure. That's the to-do list finished. Let's get started. In order for this wall to be worth its salt, I need to make sure the core is made of steel. This way, it'll take the unclean hours to break through, if they even get this far. So that means we have to repair and upgrade the whole perimeter that I've laid down so far.
Well, looky here. What happened here, huh? I see where we have the busiest section. It's obviously this area. Do you know, back in the real old days in this game, we had steel, iron, reinforced wood, we had wood, but we also had stainless steel. It was like a level higher than steel, if I remember correctly. Does anyone else remember that? Stainless steel? Planters are going to have to go, I think. As sad as that may be. I know they're pretty. By the time this build is finished, we should have essentially a sanctuary area. What is going on here? Zombies crawling all over the buildings. And the fog arrives. Ominous.
After upgrading all the blocks to steel, I increased the length of the wall at the front and made it square to give myself more room in the courtyard. Now the steel core of the wall is finished, it's time to design and build the first of 4 corner towers.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's, as towers go, that's a fairly decent sized tower. Okay, this is starting to take shape now. I like them. These are also safer. Okay, I like that so far. That is pretty cool. And then, yeah, I'll put the spires up like that. And then there'll be the square roof with the spires on top. Perfect. Alright. Yes, okay, you can. Okay, here we go. We're doing the final bits of the first tower. I don't know if I'm gonna make all the towers like this. I think I'll make the 4 corners like this at least. Huh. Let's see what it looks like. Whoa, that's a pretty cool little tower. Very cool. Time to paint the outside and then move on to the next tower. I think that looks pretty cool. What do you think? And you can see light throughout the whole thing. Very nice. I want to get the towers done first, so I need to remember this. So I'm just gonna I'm just basically gonna copy this exactly and build it on that, and that.
Hello. I just wanted to take a moment away from the video to give you a big thanks. A big thanks for staying around and watching my video. And a big thanks for subscribing to my channel if you've done so. It really helps me continue making these stories. I also wanted to let you know that my 100-day supercut of the Escape the Grind series has done really well and has gotten over 2,500 views so far. I never expected that from a 3.5-hour video, so cheers for that, my friend. It seems you're all enjoying my content so far. Long may that continue. So, like the video if you're enjoying it, and subscribe to my channel for more. But that's all I wanted to say for now. Cheers. Let's get back to it.
Oh, number 2 is coming along very nicely. I'm just doing the block work before I do any of the paint on this one. There we go. Tower number 2 has been completed.
Let's go forward in time to when I have all 4 of these towers completed. Here they are, the 4 monolithic sentinels that watch over the edges of our sanctuary. I'll be building up the wall in between towers until it's about 10 meters tall. Around about. I'll need plenty of concrete going forward for this wall. It's a behemoth of a build.
This will be the level that we walk along. I'm thinking that might be a cool design. Okay, I'm actually liking that. I don't think that's too bad. I might change the trim detail. Right. Time to mass produce this. Wow, it's very imposing. We have a Horde night coming up, actually. That reminds me. Convert Johnnytown. Convert Johnnytown into a Horde base. We will do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We gotta get ready. Right. Let's find somewhere to fight these buggers. I think we're gonna do it here. Taylor Manor. We've cleared this place before. I'm sure they've come back. And there we go. It's Horde night.
It's showtime.
Time to go down and slice them up with the machete.
There we have it. The Horde was held back, and we emerged victorious once again. Taylor Manor held up well. Maybe I'll do a build here one day. Anyway, I'll update the to-do list and keep moving with our other objectives.
What for, though? Okay, that's kind of what I'm going for. Now, I think I will make those pieces on the edge. I will make them crosses. And here we go. The front fence, or the front boundary wall, has nearly been completed, concrete-wise. We've simplified the design a little bit more. And there we go. The base structure has been finished. Yes, I'm going to go over this. I'm going to add some proper portcullises for the doors. I think I'm going to add like another tower, another part of the wall to build a garage. I like this plaza area. I don't know if I'm going to keep the flag. Probably going to build some kind of statue here.
Okay, we've got to make this into an entrance gate that we're going to connect to this as well.
That's one arch. So I've added the steel door, the garage door. No. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, there we go. Cool arch, huh?
Now the front gatehouse exterior is finished and connected to the Falcon Forge, it's time to build a wall around the outside area that I'll turn into my future garage. This starts with the next set of smaller towers that will determine the size of the area. I'm going to be building another arch over the road so that I can drive my vehicles in and drive through if I need to get to the other side.
Now we're building the arch for the garage. Oh, idiot. We're going to tear this place down once we get this arch put in place. We get our tear down equipment ready. And there we go. So now we have a nice arch built. The tower needs to be connected to this now. Another tower. I'm going to try and build this as quickly as I possibly can. This is where my garage is going to be, this whole area here. Right, here we go. I'm going to build a tower pretty quickly. It's going to take a while to design, so to save a bit of time and footage, I'm just going to build it and then show you the finished product. Okay, here's what I came up with in the end. Basically the same kind of tower as the others, but just shorter. Right, yeah, that's what the tower looks like. We have these doors that connect to this bridge. Now the next thing I need to do is I have to clear this area and connect a fence to it. That eyesore is now pretty much gone. Okay, now I need to build essentially a giant wall around the whole thing. And I'm going to connect it all the way up, all the way back past this area. I will get rid of Scissor Jack. And I'm going to connect it all the way up to the crypts. It's been attacked severely here. It's going to go all the way out to here. I'm going to build another tower on this corner. Very small tower. Bump up this wall, make it much stronger. Cover up that exit there. Can't have that there. And then join it up to there. Alright, finally. Day 120. Day 120, and I've got the outside perimeter wall done. Look at this. A few of these towers aren't fully finished, but I'm trying to get the inside done first. But look at this. This is all our land now. We have proper doors now. Look at this. So all of this land is now mine.
That's the crypts, and this is where my garage is going to be.
Speaking of garages, I spent a good few hours building, but I didn't end up recording. So here's the final touches to the new garage. It's a real beaut. I made sure to stick with the Gothic style, and I gave it some pretty cool features. All I need to do now is add my vehicles. I'm starting with my motorbike. You can just see it there on the right, the roof and the walls. I'll give you a better look at the garage later, don't worry. Now I'm going to add these little posts so that I have some place to park my bike upright. With that, the base garage is complete for now, so I'll check that off my list. Remember when I said I'd add another vehicle to my inventory? Well, I think it's time to show you my new whip. This is the bdubyah work truck. It's one of my favourites to drive, and it has a huge truck bed for plenty of storage. I also built a vehicle lift as well, so I can work on the underneath of my four-wheelers. I'll drive my pickup up here, and this is where I'll park it for now. Now that my pickup is safe and sound in my newly built garage, I can also check that off my to-do list. And look at that, only one job left to do. I'm nearly finished that too. Now I'm just doing some finishing touches to the wall and grounds. There's still some internal details and furniture to be added, but we'll do that another day. Right now I'm doing some groundskeeping as well. This will help spruce the place up a bit and make it feel a little bit more like a sanctuary with some lovely healthy plants and hedgerows. I do need to add these type of hedges and plants to the recipe list in the future, as I had to spawn these in manually for now, but they'll do. Here it is, the defender of our beautiful church sanctuary. The wall has been constructed and is now fully in place. Respite is granted to anyone who seeks it now that we have the tightened defences in place. Each corner of the wall has an 80-foot tall stoic sentinel made from stone and concrete watching over us. 8 sentinels exist in total. Several arches have been built to allow transport under and through the boundary wall. I make sure to allow vegetation to grow on and around the wall as a sign of duality between man and nature. The crypts are now part of our sanctuary, and the Gothic garage resides comfortably beside them. At the front, I made sure to add a grand entrance gatehouse that connects to the Falcon Forge for ease of access. The wall is multiple blocks thick and supports a wooden roof around the main palisade. garage, although new, is inspired by the old. Inside supports multiple columns, a vaulted ceiling, and tiled flooring. Lifts for both cars as well as motorbikes are a welcome asset. At night, the flaming torches give this build a welcoming and alive feel. The unclean may see us and our torches, but the impenetrable wall keeps the sanctuary safe, even from the most deadly of foes. This build has taken me over 24 hours and over 10,000 blocks of concrete. This has been a laborious build, but what it provides is more than worth it. And that about covers the to-do list for today's adventure. A lot was done, but now it's time to check our final item off the list. And there we go. I also had an idea that you might find interesting for our next episode.
I just thought of an idea. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to add another task. Explore different biome. But I'm going to give you, my brothers and sisters, I'm going to give you the choice. I suppose we can't see it very well on this map. So, we've already been to the desert up in the north. That's fine though, we haven't really done much exploring up there. Very little exploring at all. We did go to the snow biome at Christmas time. I don't know if any of you saw that on the stream. So we can go west and we can explore the snow biome. We can go east and we can explore the burnt forest biome. We did a little bit of that on one of our streams a long time ago. Or we can explore the wasteland. Now I did a bit of exploring here off camera, looking for a trader, before I realised that they had left. Now they're back. Trader Jen in the wasteland. You go, what's going on there? So you let me know. You decide. The more comments I see, that'll be the biome I check out. That'll be in the next video. So there you go. You let me know. But for now, that's all the build.
That brings us to that time again where we must depart, my friend, and go our separate ways. So I'll leave you with some words that may help you going forward. One thing I ask from the Lord, this only do I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord and all the days of my life, to gaze on the beauty of the Lord and to seek him in his temple. So seek only what is right and true, my brothers and sisters, and you may find sanctuary under his roof. I'll see you again soon. But until then, goodbye, friends.